This ain't me, okay? This is just what has happened to me. Hello and hi, my name is Camille and welcome back to my channel, Brown Candy Paint, where I talk about hair, makeup, and skin. Occasionally, I'll sneak in some personal style and clothing and accessories that I'm into. But yeah, today we are talking about doing a wash and go tryout with the Big Poppa by the Doux. This is my results. They're all right, I guess, but stick with me to the end to see the process of what I did and what I was going through, okay? Because it's more to it than just this. This is just how it turned out on my hair, okay? But there are some pros to this, y'all, I'm telling you. So what I'm trying is Big Poppa Defining Gel. I like the fact that it's like hip hop inspired. If you ever read their products and their names, you know, because I know one is called CREAM, like cream, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. But this one is Big Poppa, like, and then they even have notorious definition on there, y'all. What does it do? It says it defines curls and fights frizz and humidity. It has a touchable hold, no crunch or flaking. It's good for wash and goes, twists, and braid outs. I was originally gonna do a braid out and I'll probably try it with this another time because I love braid outs. Those are my favorite styles for my transitioning hair because I can add perm rollers to the end. That's neither here nor there. That's not what we're talking about. It has babasu, don't know if I'm saying that right, seed oil, and keratin. You have to follow the directions of these products. I heard that the Doux, most of the time, they don't like mixing products, okay? This one, it says basically use on its own. So apply to freshly washed, wet hair in sections, raking through hair from root to ends. We're gonna use a Denman brush, but I'm kinda gonna rake too. Air dry, diffuse, or sit under hooded dryer. For best results, avoid touching or manipulating until completely dry. Once dry, separate or fluff as desired. Okay, so we're gonna try and follow these directions, Sure we are. Denman brush, I'm gonna use that. My hair is drying, so I have some water because I do want my hair to be saturated. And I have clips here. Separated my hair off into 3 sections. Okay, like so. And of course, the sections are gonna get much smaller. I just needed to get through the thickness of all this hair. We're gonna start from the back, which I probably should start from the front because the front is the part that gives me all the issues because it's straighter, it's wavy, it's super tight curly at the roots, it's not defined, it's a hot mess. But we're just gonna work from the back. Oh well. Okay, so I separated this back piece into 2 sections. All right, so let's take this section down. I'm gonna drench it in water. Detangling. And so I'm splitting this half into another half because I want to get good application of the gel.
Mama.
Yes, baby. You gonna say hi? Hi. Yeah. Okay, so I will occasionally be doing some voiceovers in this video because my son likes to come into this room and, you know, be in the way. But anyway, I'm applying the gel to my roots thoroughly and pulling it through to the ends. I also reapply product as needed. See what I do here on the roots because it didn't feel like it had as much slip. You can add water and product to kind of add the water to disperse out the product a little bit more, but you need it to be saturated, not heavily saturated. You see at the ends, you see that little frizzy part right here that I'm pointing out? I'm gonna work in the product to get it to form. You use your Denman brush to kind of get your curls to clump together more, but the Denman brush teeth cause a separation too. Added more water here because, you know, it wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. So when the curls are really good curls, I could just shake it and they split on their own. but there's a few right there that I needed to work the product in more. And then you'll see me at some point go back in and use the Denman brush and then kind of finger coil it. So I'm helping the curl out, and see how it helps it there, it clumps it together. Okay, moving on to the middle section. I'm gonna split this one off into 3s because it's bigger. So one here, one on this edge, one in the middle, and we're gonna work here. Water is hydrating, period. So you're adding hydration back into it. And then water also helps your curls to curl, you know? Your hair gets wet, it curls. So adding that water back in plus your product, instead of making your product do all the work, because then you start adding in too much product. So, water. And I know for some people, damp hair works for them, but for me and my hair, it's saturated hair with water. So, splitting this off, I'm going back in with the Denman brush, combing through the hair, allowing it to clump into these separate little pieces that the teeth are forming. I shake some down, and then I kind of get another smaller section to separate them even more, because it's so straight. Okay, so if it looks like I moved on to the next section, it's because I did. I had to stop the camera and do something, but I continued with my hair. Do you see how the curls of the section that we previously did underneath this section that I'm working on now? Do you see how the curls are popping? Remember how straight it was? So it helped, I don't know, form those curls right there in that area. But I can't say the same about the straighter pieces that are up front. You will see as the video goes on. But I'm gonna skip over this part because it's basically me doing the same thing to every section. Adding product, working it through, Denman brush, shingling it out, and finger coiling if I need to. And typically, if you already have like pretty consistent curls in your hair, or you don't have transition or dealing with anything like that, this process will go much faster for you. Okay, and now I'm finally up to the top. Okay, starting with this side again, and this is trying to curl. I'm trying not to be pressed about it. Now this corner is the straightest side of my hair, the least cooperating, and even when my hair is in perfect shape, perfect curls, perfect health, this side is still always the weakest. It always underperforms. It might just grow out that way, I guess. I don't know, but my whole life, as far as I know, this side has been the struggle. We just gonna let it do what it do. With the do. I mean, I don't even know what to do with this at this point. It's barely curling. This is all new growth right here. Like, what are you doing? Nothing. So I'm just gonna see if it dries curling, which I don't know. Otherwise, I'm gonna be really prepared to have an emergency hairstyle for the front. And those pieces like that separate off into a big clump, just go back in and take the Denman brush to get it to separate into smaller clumps without you having to break it down and, you know, cause frizz. All right, so I finished both sides. This side is doing great. It has some straighter transitioning pieces as well, but it's not as bad as this side. You see this side, guys? Like, look at it. So we're hoping for the best. Now we're gonna get into diffusing. Stay with me so we can see together if this actually worked out for me. Let's see, otherwise it's probably gonna go up into a cute little curly ponytail or something like that. You know, we'll see. We shall see, because I have places to go today. Okay, y'all, this Big Poppa gel, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. On the curls that are really good curls, it looks really good. Not so much on my straight transitioning weird hair. Okay, so the feel of this, it's kind of like a little greasy. It's okay with me. It's very shiny. That's a plus. Did it define my roots all around? Not really, but I'm not pressed. Cause look at my ends right here on the in the back. Like the back is the A1 section, okay? The back is giving the curls that I like, because I'm not someone who needs like super duper 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 defined wash and goes, because I naturally have a really tight coil and I have a lot of hair, very thick hair, and you know, when your coils are tight, it's, to me, I feel like it's much harder to get definition for every single coil, like versus someone who has a bigger ringlet, you know? So anyway, I think that I am going to up in a half pony or something, because the roots in the front are not that great, but I mean, they're not super bad either. I don't know, y'all. My hair is still not 100% dry. I diffused it for about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes or so, and I gave up because I was tired and I had stuff to do and I was hungry. And so it's been hours and I can feel that it's kind of damp within here. And so I put it up into a little half ponytail. Hi, Dallas. Feel free to leave a comment below on this product, Big Poppa, if you have tried it before and your experience with it. Subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button if you gained any information from this little tryout of this product. Thanks for sticking it out with me to the end, even though it didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but it's okay because girl is still cute. See you again in the next video. Bye.